So physicians, that's going to take us a couple of days to figure out.
That's fine.
So,
I mean, I'm just saying.
yeah, I mean, and, you know, we try.
The slope of this surge is really quite different than the slopes that we saw in the late winter, early spring of 2020, and then in the early summer when we tried to reopen the country and reopen the economy. The slopes were like this for those two, but now the slope is like that. So we're in an escalated level that is really quite troublesome.
I'm ready. Thank you.
Slow starts are not uncommon when you have a brand new program that you're starting to get off the ground, in all fairness. And also, it was launched right in the middle of the holiday season of Christmas and New Year's, in which many of the clinics were not at full operational capacity during that time. So I would think if we look at what happens in the next week to a week and a half towards mid-January, I hope we regain the momentum.
Hi, Vera. Right, Vera. Is that your stuff right there?
There was a glimmer of hope because a few days ago, if you had looked at what had happened over 72 hours, there was 1.5 million vaccinations that were put into people's arms, which means about 500,000 a day. So if we could get to 500,000 a day under non-optimal circumstances of a new program and the holiday season, I think once you get rolling and get some momentum, I think we can achieve 1 million a day or even more. By the time we get to the third quarter of 2021, namely the beginning of the fall, that hopefully we will get that critical number. And I've said an estimate, and it's only an estimate because no one knows for sure, of between 70 and 85% of the population that's vaccinated to give what I would consider good herd immunity. By that time, you could start thinking about returning to some degree of normality.